Who are you? What are you talking about? And why do I even care? Those are the questions that came to mind when I logged back into social media after doing a social media fast. Now, your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you clicked, I'm glad you're here. We were brought together. My name is Cedric. And I hope you enjoy the channel. You wouldn't walk into somebody's house without saying hi, would you? Of course not. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can become part of the tribe. Make sure you leave me a comment. I love interacting with all you guys and the feedback that I get. Make sure you hit the like button. We need the video to get into the algorithm because, YouTube be playing up on here, Share this video with anyone you think can use this type of information or love this type of content. Here we talk about anything and everything from how-to to lifestyle. If you love fragrances, you're on the right channel. If you love fitness, you're on the right channel. If you love just to hear about mindset and mind frames, you are on the right channel. So today we'll be talking about a social media fast that I put myself through. I did a 3-week social media fast and it wasn't difficult at all. I thought it was going to be so tough because we have all our contacts, all our friends, all our family, all our acquaintances on social media now. You hear about stuff on social media before you hear about it from someone in your personal life. And that's a sad part of it. And the whole time before I planned on doing it, I kept telling myself, well, how I'm going to stay in the know, How are people going to relay information to me? How I'm going to see information? How I'm going to know what's going on in the world? How am I going to know what's going on in family and society? But the answer came to me very quickly. It was that I shouldn't care. And honestly, I don't care. Now, for you that know me, know I'm not an inconsiderate person. I'm not a mean person either. But I'm telling you, after the social media fast, my mentality is, why do I care? I got wrapped up into things. You get on social media and you see the groups and you want to be part of them, right? You want to say, hey, they're liking each other's stuff. I want to be part of that. Oh, they're the popular kids in this niche or the popular kids in the Instagram. I need to get into that story. I need to get into that Snapchat story somehow so I can be seen, so I can be heard, so people can know I'm cool and popular and I'm one of the best. But who cares? Man, what I noticed is that it's too much outside noise because now you're looking for approval, right? So now you're out here doing like for likes. You're on Instagram and you're like, oh, they're all liking each other's stuff. I want to get a whole bunch of likes too. I want them to see that Josie liked my post because Josie get all the friends. She get all the followers. She has all the comments. I want to be part of that. So therefore, I'm gonna like her stuff. I'm gonna friend all her friends, like all their stuff. And then I'm gonna get mad when they don't like my stuff back. I'm gonna feel a certain way when they don't like my stuff or comment or share my stuff like they do each other. Whether you like it or not, that's bootlicking. That's butt kissing. That's not organic friendship. That's not organic support. That's not organic love. See, these people don't even like you. They're just interested in what you may be able to do for them. And that's the sad part. Before social media, you would have to worry about getting used in the real world. Even till this day, you still have to worry about getting used in this world. But it's not so much about being used for what you got or what you have. It's about being used for clout. You can be broke as hell, have not a dime. But guess what? You got 10,000 followers on Instagram. Everybody wants to be your friend. You're getting thousands and thousands of views on YouTube. Everybody wants to be part of your circle. They want to be in your group. They want to be seen too. But in reality, you are unhappy. You are broke. And there's nothing really to show for that 9 to 5 that you're working, besides the stuff that you buy and wear and eat. Nothing else to show for it. But see, people don't see that side of reality. People don't see what's going on in relationships. People don't see what's going on at jobs. People don't see what's going on inside of families. What they see is that fake front people put on for social media. And that's what brought me to the, why do I even care? Listen, I see people on social media who personally came to me and was like, I don't mess with this dude. I don't like that dude. This person get on my nerves. I'm trying to get them fired. If I get a chance, I'm going to smack them. But guess what? Under those comments though, I just love you. You're my best friend. I can't wait to hang out again. Make time for me. Yeah. But what they don't know is that Roger sat here and literally told me that he was going to smack him up if he ever got out of line. But all of a sudden on social media, they're best friends. See, and that's why I just can't care. I took all that time to myself in isolation, right? See, when you hear isolation, you think of loneliness. It's not lonely because you have you. You have your thoughts, you have your literature, you have your hobbies. You're never alone, bro. You have your spirit. Sit down and meditate. Talk to yourself, me, myself, and I. You know, they say there's 3 masks everyone wears. And don't quote me on it, I could be wrong, but there's the person you want to be, the person you want people to see you, or the person you want to be, the person you want people to see you as, and the person that you truly are, right? We wear those 3 masks, and we never wear the mask of who we are. But like I'm saying, if you sat down and got to know yourself, you would get to know all 3 different personalities: mind, body, soul. The Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. No matter how you put this, there is more than you than what the world made you. And that's the problem I see in today's society. When I isolated myself from social media, was that this world is literally making people into what people think they have to be. People are being controlled by an algorithm. Think about that for a second. You are being controlled by an algorithm. How, you ask? Easily. Because if you post something and you see it get a lot of likes, you're going to post it again. You see somebody else getting a whole bunch of likes, what are you going to do? You're going to try to mimic that. Why? Oh, because you want to fit in. You want to be popular. You want to get all these analytics. That's great and dandy. But now you're going to lose yourself. See? Because your YouTube, you probably intended to get on here and spread some information, right? Something that somebody needs to hear in this world. However, you didn't get a lot of likes for it. So now what? Now you over here doing prank challenges, tag challenges, shouting everybody out, trying to be seen in everybody's video. It's not about that, man. It's all about you. It's all about you. It doesn't matter if they don't like your content. You should be doing this for yourself. And that's the other thing that I learned about my social media fast, was that a lot of my content isn't for me anymore, right? I became monetized, and I did follow a formula where I'm like, okay, you know what? All these tag videos are being done. These people are associating with these people. Maybe if I get involved there, I can increase these numbers. But then I go back and I look at my past stuff and I'm like, where has my content gone? You know, I went from doing skits and being creative to just doing tag videos. That's what's sad. You know, I had to take a minute and think. It's things like that. When you get into isolation, you start thinking to yourself. You start thinking for yourself. And you're like, am I me anymore? What version am I? Am I the version that's controlled by the algorithm? Most likely, yeah. And that's where I had to take a step back. Taking a step back, I realized it was just too many influences. And there's influences everywhere. That's why influencers have jobs now, or that's why the title influencer is popular now. Because it's not that hard to influence people who want to be influenced, right? People want to be influenced. People want to be controlled. This is one of the reasons why we go out there and we have to pick a religion. We have to pick a political party. We have to pick a social group to be a part of. because we want to be accepted, but we don't have to. As humans, we are meant to move around. We're not meant to stay in one place. We're not meant to be around just one group of people. We're meant to move around this entire earth and see, do, experience different things. But see, social media doesn't want us to do different things because they want you to stick to one niche. So if I'm on YouTube talking about fragrances, I can't sit here and talk about astrology. Why? Why not? Why can't I? Well, because the algorithm of YouTube. You see where I'm going? Do you understand that? They want you to stick to one niche because the algorithm won't promote your content. Imagine that. Your entire life just doing one thing. Doing one thing because that's what you're told to do. Imagine sticking with one job your entire life, which some people do. Nothing wrong with that. Imagine just having one relationship. People do that, especially back in the old days. Nothing wrong with that. But how do you expect someone to understand personalities or how a relationship works if they only been in one? How can you expect that intern to get experience if you don't give them an opportunity? See, and that's where we need to get back into life, man, is that we need to stop following an algorithm. We need to stop being influenced. We need to stop caring what people think. Bro, we don't know these people. These people don't even know you. So what do you really want? What really is the goal? What's the end game? What, you're gonna get a whole bunch of likes, get a whole bunch of love, get a whole bunch of shout outs, and your life is complete? No. You're doing all that to fill a void, emptiness. And that's because you haven't sat down and talked to yourself. You haven't figured out anything about yourself or what you want to do or what you are. You just know you want to be like that influencer everybody likes and being influenced by. Little do you know, that's a marketer. That's an advertiser. They have a team behind them promoting all their content, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's social media, whether it's Instagram. They have a team. They pay for promotion. People promote and market them. You probably don't have that luxury. So why are you trying to be like them? Let your vibe attract your tribe, right? Let the universe bring people into your life that needs to be in your life. Seek what seeks you. We're trying to fit in and become things that we're not or that we don't belong to. And why? Because we're controlled by an algorithm. We're controlled by social media. We've become dumb. We've become influenced. We're sheep. And when I took that time to myself, I discovered me. I fell back in love with music, y'all. When's the last time you actually sat down and listened to a new album? See, back in my day, we used to go to Sam Goody's, Virgin Records, and just put the headphones on and see if it was something that we would like. We would buy the album, sit at home and listen to it for weeks. From track 1 to track 12, it was a double disc from track 1 to track 24. It really didn't matter. Whether you had an 8-track, whatever it is, a record player, it didn't matter. We would play those albums out until we were tired and sick of them. To this day, we probably still play old school R&B because it was albums that we bought. Old school rap because it was albums that we bought. We don't do that anymore. See, we get music from TikTok. I'm guilty of this. I hear a song, I see a TikTok dance, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me add that to a list. But I don't go and sit down and listen to that artist's full album. Before, that was the thing. You would hear an artist, like them, go get the album. Or you would listen to an album and be like, oh, who is that? Let me check into this artist. Let me see if I like this artist a little bit more or not, you know? Movies, TV series. I got back into that stuff, man. You know, I sat down and watched 2 seasons of Titans. First season was whack. I liked the second season, though. I finished Supernatural. I'm catching up on American Gods. Finished Westworld. I watched a few new movies. Fatale. I got into the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, or the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This DC Snyder, the new Justice League. 4 hours. I sat there for 4 hours and watched that entire movie. That's how much time I have to myself now. And that's what I'm going to do to devote myself to these things, man. Video games, bro. I got back into 2K. I've been playing 2K every day. It's an addiction now. Like, I can't get off the game, bro. It's just something about 2K, and I used to make fun of it, like, oh, you dudes don't play sports anymore. You guys aren't active. You go out here and play these video games. But bro, it's kind of fun just sitting there playing a game instead of watching the game. And that was the other thing too. I got back into sports, bro. I wake up in the morning, I'll go right to Fox, I'll go right to ESPN, I'm going right to the dirt sheets. I want to see who's Randy Orton is going to face at WrestleMania. Is Bobby Lashley going to face Brock Lesnar? We don't know. But that's the fun part, man. It's just getting out there and reading articles and content on stuff like that. And getting into communities that have the same interests, you know? But that's pretty much what I learned from my social media fast. I do think it's meant for everyone to do. Social media isn't meant for the mind. It isn't meant for the soul. You can misinterpret everything. People can misinterpret you. And like I said, it changes you, bro. You know, I do YouTube. Now, here was my crutch doing my social media fast. I did leave my inboxes open. So I left Messenger on my phone. I paired that with the Instagram. So I was able to get my Facebook and my Instagram messages. I would check Twitter. I'm inactive on Twitter. So I would check the inboxes there. But that was it. That was it, brother. Like, I literally stayed away from it, man. I'm so clear. Like, I'm looking at the camera now. Like, my skin is clear, bro. I just feel like a different person, man. Like, my mustache looks different, as weird as that sounds. I feel great. I feel special. You know, you guys don't know it, but it's 6:30 a.m. right now. Before, I would wake up and look at my phone and see who posted what about what. Why? Because I felt like I had to. You know, it was the first thing. Before I went to go pee, I would check my phone, bro. That's the sad part. Now I wake up, I journal, work out, have a cup of, this morning specifically, got me a cup of coffee, and decided to talk to you guys before I went to the gym. So right after this, I'm going for a run. I'm going to the gym. I'm coming back home. I'm going to listen to an album, and do a review on it. I am reviews from the 6th, and I can expand my content. But it's little things like that, man. You know, like I said, wake up, journal, have a cup of coffee, talk to you guys, go to the gym, put in some work, meditate, enjoy my family. No distractions. I'm not going to be pulling out my phone checking Facebook to see who's talking about what or what's on their mind. I'm not going to be pulling up Instagram to see where somebody at today or what picture they took a picture of. I'm not going to be on Twitter seeing what people disagree with and what they're trying to, and all the conspiracy theories. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I love me a good conspiracy theory from time to time. I just don't like ignorance and too much of it. I don't like propaganda and agendas, you know? Oh, Judas and the Black Messiah. Watch that. Great movie. But it's those things. Yesterday, I spent all day in the bed with the old lady. Watching TV series, bro. Watching Hulu and Netflix and stuff like that. Come on now. We need to get back to being humans, bro. Matter of fact, no, that's the problem. We have to stop being human and start being the soul. But yeah, to sum up this video, pretty much what I did was delete the social media apps from my phone, kept the messengers up, and kept myself occupied. I fell in love with the things that I was in love with before social media. I discovered who I was before social media. I found out that social media is nothing but outside noise. That's all it is. It's confusion. It's people looking for acceptance. People looking for validations. We ain't on that. We ain't on that this year, man. We on some real stuff that's, bro, if it doesn't raise my vibration, I want nothing to do with it. But with that being said, I'm going to bring this to a close. I've been babbling. I don't think I'm going to edit this much because this is just a stream of consciousness. This is organically me. No edits. Nothing, bro. I maybe add a caption in. You know what I mean by edits. I add a little caption, maybe do a little voice changing, but I ain't going to do much to where I'm adding this in, adding that in, taking this out, taking that out. No, this came from the heart, bro. This came from the soul. I've been away from social media for 3 weeks. I had a lot to say. This was some of it, not all of it. I do want to expand my content, so I'm going to save a little bit more for other stuff. But with that being said, your vibe attracts your tribe. Make sure you hit the like button so YouTube don't play with my contents and my stats. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you become part of the family. Make sure you leave me a comment. I love interacting with you guys. I mean, what do you think about social media fasts? Are you taking one? Have you done them? How often do you do them? Do you think it's useful? Have you lost yourself to social media? Make sure you share this content with anyone that can use it or you would deem useful. I would love that. The support is great. But with that being said, your vibe attracts your tribe. Be blessed. Love, peace from the heart.